Romantic, kind, gentle, and intelligent are just a few of the words to describe personal energy number 4. Will you be supported by the energy that brings you health, wealth, and happiness? Or do you need to rearrange and adjust a few things to really receive optimal energy this year? I'm Jeanette Zizikowski, your go-to Feng Shui consultant. Let's go get you some answers. Your personal energy number, or maybe you've heard it referred to as your Ming Gua or your KUA number, reveals so much about you. Are you looking to improve your relationships this year, your health, or maybe get a new job? Well, knowing where your personal energy number is within the directions of this year and what energies it's mixing with helps you know what to focus on, what to nurture, and how to have the best year yet. Knowing where your personal energy number is gives you guidance on how to move forward so you have an efficient, positive, and joyful year. But first, to get guidance from your personal energy number, you have to know what your personal energy number is. That's why I created the easiest cheat sheet on the planet for you to figure it out. There is a link in the description of this video. Go to that link, click the link, enter a little bit of information on this PDF, look for your birthday. Next to your birthday, boom, there will be your personal energy number. Also, if you have discovered your personal energy number before and downloaded the cool guide that comes with it, it tells you all about your element, your lucky directions, your number, some characteristics that go with your number. If you've downloaded this guide before, I would recommend re-downloading it because I've gone through and updated all of the personal energy numbers, adding even more useful information to help you with your energy and your feng shui. This cheat sheet is particularly helpful for people born in the January and February birth months because every year Chinese New Year falls on a different day. So sometimes your birthday, if you're late in January, is lumped in with the year before. So doing the traditional calculation that I'm about to go into doesn't always work for January, February birthdays. So just go check out the link in the description of this video. For everybody else, we're on a roll, so I'm going to show you a quick way to calculate it. Take your birth year, let's take 1987 for example, and you add the total of those numbers. 1 plus 9, 8 plus 7, 10, 15. 1 and 0 reduces to 1, 15 reduces to 6, 1 plus 6 is 7. Now listen up. If you are a male, you subtract that final number, 7 from our example, from the number 11, only if you are a man. So 11 minus 7 equals 4. If you are female and your number reduced to 7, then you add 4. 7 plus 4 equals 11. 11 reduces to 2. So if you are a male, your personal energy number in this case was 4, and if you are a female, your personal energy case in this number was 2. Again, this works for everybody past those February birthdays. If you're a January or February birthday, just go check out my cheat sheet. Second note, if you are female and your birth year reduces to 5, you are actually an 8. If you are a male and your number reduces to a 5, your number is actually a 2. Now that you have your personal energy number. Personal energy number 4 is you are up today. Like this video if you're ready to take control of this year and have one of your best years yet. I did a full rundown. I assess these things before this video. I read different charts, I look at different numbers, and I don't have it all memorized. I get in the zone, I write it all down. So as I'm looking over here, no joke, I have my laptop. I'm reading the notes that I wrote down for you, and I'm looking at the different charts as well in case anything new comes in. 4s, you have quite the year ahead. Let's start off with the exciting stuff. Have you been thinking about moving? There's movement in this chart, or has it been on your mind to travel more? The energy mixing with you this year is ready to move. When I see this energy mixing in people's charts, the person does usually move homes, or they move apartments, or sometimes it's moving homes, or it's just traveling a lot more for work. So I'm not sure if you have a job. This is going out to all the personal energy number 4s. We get way more specific if we look at your house, if we look at your BaZi. This is for a lot of different people. So You maybe travel for work already, that will likely increase, or maybe you've been wanting to travel for work. Maybe you've been wanting to ask. This is the year to ask to have that travel. This energy could also show up as having more of an urge to travel. So sometimes I have seen it in clients' homes where the new energy comes in for the year and all of a sudden they're booking trips left and right, or they just really have the travel bug and they're like, let's go, quick weekend trips. When the energy is present, go with it, use it. Work with it, because there's probably a reason that the energy is encouraging you to do that. You may be inclined to book a spontaneous weekend trip or ditch everything altogether, quit your job, and travel the world. While all of this is happening, you may feel tied down though. You may feel conflicted or wanting to go and do, but being held back, and you might not necessarily be sure why you feel held back. This is also because of the placement of where your 4 is in the low shoe that we're assessing here. While it's a mobile year for you on the exterior, it's also a big year for you to go inward, which is why you might feel some of this push and pull to go and do, but also wanting to stay introverted and not really like having the energy to actually follow through. You might find that you're questioning a lot about yourself this year. Your health may be particularly top of mind, and it's important to lean into those questions. As you have those questions or urges to focus on your health, lean into that. Again, go with the energy, don't fight it. Don't say, "Oh, I don't want to feel that. This isn't good. I shouldn't." As it comes up, question it. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I thinking about this? Why do I suddenly have the urge to pick up yoga? Go with it. Feng Shui and BaZi forecasts are never predictors. Instead, they're tools to illuminate what's going on in the energy and help guide you on how to have an efficient and effective year. So when the energy is encouraging you to learn more about yourself, your talents, and your health, that's where you put your energy. Traveling may be a way that you learn more. Even it might go hand in hand for you. Traveling for work might help you get more opportunities. Traveling more might help you learn more about yourself. So it might go hand in hand and not be a contradiction. Again, this is sort of broad because there's so many personal energy numbers in the world that watch this YouTube channel. And so you have to take what feels right and just kind of watch as it unfolds specifically for you throughout the year. As you travel and learn more about yourself or travel for work, maybe you try a new hotel, try a different type of vacation, try a different type of travel that's really what you want. Maybe you're somebody who always is making other people happy and doing their trips, and really you've been wanting to try a silent retreat, or you've been, wanting to go to Vegas, the opposite of a silent retreat. Do what you want this year. In terms of health, I do advise to the women to get your mammograms and to get scans done. There is a lot of earth in the personal energy number 4's chart. Sometimes all of the earth can create minor obstacles, and it can all be relieved if you just keep your eye on it. So when we see a lot of earth in a chart, depending on what else is in the chart, that earth can harden and create bumps, can create something. So I'm not a doctor. This is not also a prediction like this will happen. It's just a good year to focus on your health. Guys too, I just don't know what all the scans are that you guys get done, but focus on that as well. And you know what? All that earth compacting can also mean like gaining weight. It doesn't have to be this like medical health thing. It could be gaining weight. So stay active, stay moving, help that earth move around, drink water, let that stuff not get stuck and solidify. There are always two ends of the spectrum to energy. Some people call it good and bad. Some people call it balanced and imbalanced. Energy is neutral, so I like to call it balanced and imbalanced, but sometimes the analogies don't really make sense unless we say good or bad. When you feel good and things are going smoothly and the energy is typically balanced, it's effortless, it's in flow. When you're not feeling good, it's out of balance. It's not easy. 4 wood is mixing with some metal, which is not a balanced element. In the elemental cycle, wood and metal clash. What does this mean for you? It means that you have to watch how it's affecting you. When this metal and wood energy come together, it can turn you into someone who is scheming, manipulative, big on gossiping, and dishonorable. So again, it's like if you're in this uncomfortable side of the spectrum, you're not feeling happy, you're not feeling high energy, You have maybe been lacking on this exercise, good sleep, and eating well, so your energy is low. If you notice that you're starting to be affected by gossip, being a little bit more schemy, you are on the other side of the spectrum. This is not the way to get ahead. If you find yourself getting caught up in petty dramas, talking badly about other people, or trying to cut corners or take other people down to get ahead, you're out of balance. Acting this way, showing up this way, is only creating a life that's more difficult. No ease comes from laying a base work, going about it from this end of the spectrum. When things are in balance and on the other side this year and things are feeling good, you'll know you're on track when you're learning more about yourself. You're maybe traveling. Again, it could be traveling for work. It could just be sprinkling in more travel. Honestly, both. It could be finally following through on moving if you've been wanting to move. If you've been wanting to move, this is the year to do it. It will be more effortless. It will feel easy. And this is how you know that you're on this other end of the spectrum, of the balanced. So for you this year, continuing to learn more about yourself, focusing on your health, and to show up as your best self. It's not necessarily a year. A lot of times I'm saying give, do, focus outward, but this is a year to be a little selfish, focus on you and learn about yourself. Obviously, always be kind and always be helpful when you can. But it's okay to make it about you, learn about you, and focus on your interests this year. All of these things will help keep you in balance and keep you on that happier side of the spectrum. Now that you know what energy is coming in and supporting your personal energy number this year, it's time to look at the 2023 energy coming into your space and how to optimize it using Feng Shui. I created a video for you. I'll see you there.